Okay, this is the Allegro by Scarlatti, and I'm going to go through it measure by measure. This is going to be a long video, but I'm just going to make sure you got the fingerings and stuff correct, so probably a long lesson. Alright, so here we go. We're going to start off on the E on the 5th fret B string, and you're going to do that with your, you can do it with your second finger. It's saying to do it with the second finger, but actually, let's just do it with our little finger since we're there. Alright, so so that's up to the first measure of the second line, so let's talk through that. You got your two E's on the first measure. Now the reason that I play it with my little finger is because I'm going to come down with my second finger for the C, and I'm just going to bar this over for the A and the E. Alright, so the first measure is the first two measures. To me, that seems like a pretty easy way to get stuff done with your fingers, alright? And then we have this, let's see here. Alright, so we got up to the, that's 4 measures. Pick up to the 5th measure. Alright, so we got the A here, and we got the C sharp here. Check out my fingerings here because I thought about them and this is what I like. So you got your A here, your C sharp here, and then you got open D with an E. Alright, and then you can go here for the A and E. Alright, so that is the first line and a half, or a line and a measure. Alright, now let's just talk about the second line. Alright, now, what we're doing there, we got the pickup note, of course. Alright, you're going to use your first finger. And then you got the A and the D. You got an open B. Alright, that's an easy way of doing that. That's the easiest way you're going to find, alright? So, alright, so. So you got that high B that I missed, but oh well, let's talk about it. So C sharp, E, you got your D and your open A. You get come back down to the open B, and then you got your G sharp and your E. Alright, so you just drop your second finger down, hit that D, and then you got A. Now A. Now here it says to switch to the 5th position, and you can play the C sharp and the E right there. OT, I think somebody's at the door. OT. Oh, we'll forget. Alright, so you have, I forgot where I was. Alright, and that's an easy way, that's the easiest way of doing it. So after you do the, alright, that is a real easy way. You got the open A, C sharp, E, D with A in the bass, you got your B on top, and then you drop straight down to your G sharp. Keep your finger on the D, just like that. And that is an easy way of doing it. Let's try that real quick. From the middle of that second line. So. Now that takes you all the way through the 3rd line. Easy stuff. Starting on the last measure on the 2nd line. You got an open A with an E. Drop your finger down to the C sharp. Now you can do this just with your A and your C sharp here on the 2nd string, 2nd fret. And then 2 open notes, your D and a B. sharp on the third measure of the third line, don't forget that that sharp stays for the entire measure. So, alright, sometimes I get confused when I'm playing open D. Alright, don't do that. So you got your E, we're on the fourth measure of the third line. Alright, another not funny part, but another part that you're going to forget to play that G sharp is the last measure of the third line. Don't forget that is a G sharp. Alright, so let's talk about that. You're going to notice a new motive coming in there, and it's a walk up to where it's going on the second page. But let's talk about that pick up to the last line. You got that, open E, G sharp. Now I use my third finger there. You can use your fourth. No big deal. I'm just more comfortable with my third. So if you're to do it with your third, it'd look like this. Alright, and of course they want you to do that so that you can keep the C sharp here, and then on the next measure just drop down to the G sharp and have time. But I don't know, do as you feel comfortable. Alright, so that's what we got, and that is square one on the first page. Alright, now you're going to start leading up, and I'm going to go very slow through this part because it's the last 2.5 measures of the first page. You got this A, sorry. Alright, so right at square one, you're going to have this. Alright, you got your A, your C, and then you're going to go up, and you're going to slide your 1 up to the D sharp. Alright, so you got your D sharp, and then you're going to do this. Now watch, I'm going to do this real slow. Alright, so you're going to have that low A. Alright, now move your finger over to the A on the 4th string, and you got this here. Alright, so I'm going to do this really slow so you can see what's going on. Sorry, people are coming in and out of my room. Alright, so that formation is a little weird, but just do it. Alright, so here we go one more time. Alright, now we're on the second page, and it says to use your second string for the E, and use your first finger and use this for the G sharp. So you got that, you got your E here, you got your G sharp, and you got your B and your E again. So now all you have to do is move this over to the D sharp and drop this down, and that's the first measure. So the first measure on the second page is going to be this. Alright, now you can borrow over there with the little finger if your little finger is strong. If it's not strong, don't worry about that. You can do this. Where are we? Which is fine too. Now it tells you to bar over the 7th fret for a moment. And you got your E here, and your G sharp here. Alright, just like that. So you got your G sharp and your E. And then you're going to go down to your open A. Just like that. Alright? Okay. So let me play that bar over for the 7th fret. So you're barred over the 7th fret, you got your E and your G. You can use that, you can play an open B, no big deal. I kind of like the open B, right? But no big deal. A little bit slower right there. Second measure, second page. Here we go. Inside the chord rather than outside. Alright, now you got this. Alright, so just like that. Now you can play, it's has to play no key. So you got your G here and your C natural here, alright? And you just go just like that. So it's the first measure on the second line, second page. Alright, and then it tells you go with your C with your first finger here. And then here we go with the B. Just like that. Right now, it's telling you to use separate fingers, and the reason it's telling you to use separate fingers is because they want you to be able to hit the G with the first finger at the end of the second measure, second line, second page. Alright, so let's talk about that. You got, this is the second half of the first measure. You got your C natural here. Alright, they're telling you to use your B on your fourth finger and your second finger for the E, and that's totally cool. Alright? Alright, and that's why I was asking you to do that. Alright, it's also telling you to put your little finger down. Alright, let's talk through that. I'm going to take it from the end of the first measure, second line. Alright, so you got your B here, and you got your C here, and you got your E here, so. And now it tells you to drop this down. So right there at the end of that line, you have seventh position. Up here with your low Bs. Alright, so let's talk about that. You have a low B and a high C that's ringing out already. Alright, so you have real simple stuff. Alright, so going on. Stretch, but I know you can do it. There we go. One more time. Alright, so let's talk about that last measure of the third line. Alright, so it tells you to bar, of course. It tells you to bar. So you got the G here, A sharp here, and it tells you to go up here with your second finger. Alright, now it tells you to hit your fourth with the B and your first with the G. Alright, so that is up to the half of the fourth line. Alright, let's just do it real quick. This is the last measure of the third line. So here we go. From here we go back to that thing that we did on the second line. Alright, it sounds very familiar, it's the same fingers and everything. And then you're going to do this. Alright. Because we're running out of time. Alright, second ending ends the same way, and you're going to repeat all the way to the beginning, which is crazy, I know. But, don't worry about it, we'll get through this. This is the last line on the second page, alright? You have two open notes. Yeah, that's weird, that beat control is acting weird. Alright, this should be really easy actually, this last line, just don't play it. watch that rhythm on that too, because I am messing with rhythm because there's a lot of stuff going on. Alright, and then you got the C sharp, and your A sharp. Sounds awful. Let's see, and then we're on to the last page. Right, I'm going to run through this really, really slow. Right. Hey, OT, can you make sure it's still recording? Because I can't see that thing. There's a lot of accidentals and stuff on this last page.
Yeah.
Still good?
You're at 16 minutes.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's just talk through a second page and let's try to figure it out fast. Alright, so it's telling you to use... Wow, that's an awful word. You got the wrong one. Alright, so it's telling you to use the F sharp here, and it's telling you to use the G here. That sounds really weird, but it's the right chord. Alright, so that is it's saying to bar the 7th. And the second measure is saying to bar the 7th because you're going to play your B, your D, and your E, and your F sharp. Right, so your B to F sharp, or it's right there. And then your third measure is like this. Alright, so 1, 2, and 3, 4. Alright, now it's telling you to bar the 5th fret, saying to play at the first, just like this. So, alright, so what's that rhythm? There's 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and. So, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and. Alright, and now it's telling you to stay there. 1, 2 and 3, 4. So that rhythm right there, I'm going to play it real slow. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, and then you're going to drop down. Third finger on the F sharp here. Alright, so that's the first measure of the second line. Alright. Excuse me. You can start here by barring second measure of the last page, or second line of the last page. Bar here. Alright, just do that. You're going to hit the E and the C sharp, your A up here, your C sharp here. So keep it there. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3. Ooh, that's right. That's right, sorry. 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 3, 3, and 4, and 1, 2. Rest. That should be easy. We're on the 4th line, right after the big rest, so. And it tells you to bar over too, so let's consider that. Chill? Okay. We are on the 4th line of the last page, and hopefully we're almost done because lots of stuff. Anyway, first measure. Alright, now it's telling you to go up to the 8th fret So we're here on the, my markers are off right now. So you got the 8th fret here, you got your D sharp here. Alright, so that's that rhythm right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see here. Middle finger. Alright, so that's that measure right there. You got, it's using the 3rd fingering. Sorry, my bad. F natural, it's going to be right here. So just like that. So, B to B. So just like that. Last measure of that line is going to be your E on the 5th string. So 7th fret. So just like that. Up here with the little finger. And then you're going to drop your little finger over here. And put your F sharp here. That's right too. Alright. So it makes it pretty simple after that. Sorry for all the interruptions. I got class going on right now. But hopefully that helps you, Ani, and whoever else is doing the Allegro. Sorry about the last page. But if you have some more trouble with it, just give me a holler. I'll take care of it. Alright?